If you know familiar scenes of virtual learning.
It is chaotic.
In order to manage online learning for his 2 children, Ottawa pediatrician Dr. Rakhowski scaled back appointments by up to 40%, stopped staffing a kids' COVID assessment centre, and most impactful, he says, stopped working at a kids' vaccine clinic.
It seems that the government in Ontario is making the return to school somewhat conditional on the vaccination rates of these children. Well, if we cannot staff vaccine centres, either nurses or physicians, because we have to stay home and take care of our children, the speed at which we will achieve that vaccination goal in this age group will just be slower.
About 20% reduction.
Child psychologist and mom Tess Clifford is also scaling back hours. She's part of a group behind backtoschoolontario.ca. In its first 2 days, about 23,000 people used it to send 180,000 emails to Ontario decision makers calling to get kids back in class.
We know that the mental health and academic and just general well-being impacts for kids have been huge with each school closure.
Now managing 3 of her own kids at home, Adrienne Matheson has, since the pandemic began, had to triple staff at this Ottawa family psychology practice, and the need is only becoming more dire. She just closed her wait list after it reached 70 people.
The length of time that they're waiting, we just don't feel as appropriate or safe.
Her practice is seeing an uptick in all kinds of mental health and academic challenges.
We are seeing a drastic increase in self-harm behaviors, particularly for our young adolescents and our adolescents.
She's even more worried about long-term effects we may not see for years.
We want to get the kids back in school, but we have to make sure when the kids back in school, they can function.
Ontario's premier again cited teacher absenteeism as a challenge. His office did not directly respond to questions about the impact of healthcare absenteeism. There is emergency childcare coming, but not until next week and not accessible to all. There have been no clear metrics for a return to class January 17th. Professionals tell us they're hearing about hopelessness and mistrust, not just from parents, but from kids. Donna?
Abigail Bimman in Ottawa, thank you.